Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to Pinky Hooks. I am your host, Shania Lancaster, and this is the first edition, the premiere of Pinky Promise, the tribute and dedication of pink creations to my friend Barbara Hirzel, who passed away last month. This will be something that I am more than happy to do once a month. If I don't do anything else, I must do one thing a month for Barbara. Yep. So again, welcome everyone. Thank you for being so patient, so kind and empathetic, with me, towards me. It was hard to come back, but as more time started to go on and the more that I heal, I really, really did miss you guys. This video, I'm sorry, it may be a little bit awkward. I know it's not my regular flow. It is the first video outside of the farewell tribute to Barb that I have recorded as far as a tutorial, as far as getting back into the groove of things, for 2023. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that Barb's family and friends who came to my channel, to see this, and they want to see what it's about. And all I can do is say that I hope that this is good. I was so nervous because I was really having a hard time. I felt like I just stuck my foot in my mouth, because when I made the farewell tribute, that was raw emotion. It was pure emotion. And, it was sincere. But the one thing that I went back and I was just like, oh my God, I told everyone that I wanted to do a monthly tribute to Barb. And it wasn't that I had changed my mind about doing it. The problem was that I was having a hard time creating. I could not crochet. It was almost like I forgot how to. Everything that I tried, there was so many projects laying around the house, like hooks all over the place, just yarn. It looked like an explosion in here. And it was because, for one, I didn't realize that I was still grieving, as I am now. I am probably I'm sure I'm in the healing process, but whenever you're grieving, everybody does different things. Some people stop eating, others increase eating. I definitely was eating and I was sleeping nonstop and in between crying. And the only reason why I was working was because, like I was just acting like a robot. And it was hard. And every time I thought I was over it, something would happen, and then I realized I wasn't. And when I say over it, I don't want y'all to be like, oh, how can you be over somebody? I'm talking about over the grieving process. Yeah, it was just really, really hard. And I really thought that I was going to have to make an announcement and say, I'm sorry, I let you guys down. I know I said I was going to do this, but I can't. And by the grace of God, pretty much, I am pretty sure between God and Barb, it was just like one day I literally I started doing it, and I don't think I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it and, about the reason why I was doing it, but I wasn't thinking about like the mechanics of it. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So, and then it started flowing. And then every time I did more and more, I started getting back to me, and what this channel is about. And this channel has always been about, I would like to believe it's always been about reaching out to people and fellowship and just, you know, having relationships. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's about, you know, and making people smile, you know. Yeah, that's what it's about. So anyway, nevertheless, so before we get into the tutorial, I just want to say, if you are new to this channel and this is your first time stopping by, again, welcome. For all of Barb's friends and family members who aren't subscribed to my channel and you are watching, again, thank you so much, you know, for tuning in to see, you know, Barb's spirit live on through these creations. And any creation that I do that is pink, it is Barb inspired. Yep. So let's all take note of that. Yep. So anyway, so as y'all saw from the thumbnail, what I did was I created a placemat. Now, how I got to that placemat, some people was like, oh, that's a beautiful doily. Let me explain something to you guys. The difference between a placemat and a doily. Doilies, I mean, yeah, I guess it could be in the doily family. Like this placemat is more like a doily cousin. But doilies are very lacy and open, you know. Whereas a placemat is more opaque. It is not as transparent. I mean, you can, I mean, other than the edging, you could use a doily as a placemat, but no. And I used to love to do doilies when I first started working with thread, and I was just like, oh, that's pretty cool. But you guys know that I have arthritis, and let me tell you something. I literally had to break out my ring fingers. Did I say ring? My finger rings to do this project, because the more excited I started getting, and I was just like, oh my God, I realized that I'm doing this, you know. I was like, I could feel the pain, and I was just like, I don't care. But then I was like, Shine, you're going to jack up your fingers. So yeah, I literally used one of those ones from one of my first videos on this channel when I did the finger rings, crochet rings review. And I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm actually using this stuff that I was just like, bleh. But yeah, it's pretty cool. But anyway, nevertheless, so I'm going to turn this camera around so you guys can see it in detail. We'll talk about that and then what you will need to do this. So, and understand, because of course I am not about to recreate a full-size placemat on camera today. We are actually going to create a matching coaster. So if you think about it, because it still will be circular, it is just going to be the smaller version of the placemat. Okay, so if you want to do the placemat, and I will instruct you through that, yes, it is just a continuation of growing it out. So we're just going to do like a mini one. And I was just like, okay, we're going to do a mini placemat, but technically it's just a coaster. Yeah, so, yep, let me turn this camera around and then we will get started. Okay, guys, so I am actually in the middle of editing. And what I didn't realize was that I forgot to tell you guys what yarns or threads that I used to create this. I think I deleted the wrong section. Anyway, real quick. So basically what I used a size 8. This is the Artiste cotton thread. Normally you will find Artiste at Hobby Lobby, and as you can see, it's $3.49, and this color simply, well, it says ivory. It's supposed to be over there. I think I threw out the label for the pink. Anyway, just to let y'all know real quick before we move on to the actual tutorial, it has 120.84 yards. Not really sure how that works out, but anyway, let's just say a little bit. We'll round it off to 121 yards. It takes a size 3 crochet hook, in other words, a size B. Okay, but I did use a C for this hook. So you have pink, they call this ivory, but as you can see, it's clearly white. And then to do the trimming, of course, we have Aunt Lydia's metallic thread. It is the gold. This is a size 10. So I actually did like this whole entire like little segment on remember in the thread world. Okay. The lower your number is, the thicker the thread will be, which a lot of people like me who have arthritis, we like this, right? But the higher your number goes in the thread world, the thread, not the yarn, then the more fine it is. Okay. And this is normally the size that, that you see threads in. So I just wanted to say that because I can't believe I left it out. Anyway. All right. Back to the tutorial. Okay. So I'm going to be using a size C, like I said. Okay. We're going to start with a slip knot. I just do a knot. I don't use the magic ring. Okay. So you're going to do a knot. And what we're going to do is we're going to chain up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to insert your hook into that 4th chain away from the hook. So right here at the very beginning, you're going to yarn over and pull through both loops on your hook like so. Because you're doing a slip stitch to get a circle. Ooh, there we go. Now, it is very, 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 very tiny, 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 tiny. But you are going to chain up 1 because we're going to be working back into that tiny circle. You wanted to pull it apart to see the circle. You see it's right there. It's like 2, but it's in that center one. You're going to yarn back over and you're going to insert your hook into that tiny, tiny circle. You're going to pull up a loop. You should have 3 on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through all 3. And this, folks, is what you call a half double crochet. We need to do 12, a total of 12. Okay, so that's our first one. You are going to put another 11 into that circle. Again, yarn over, insert into the middle. You are going to yarn back over, pull up a loop. You should have 3, yarn over, and pull through all 3. My favorite stitch, half double crochet. If y'all didn't know, now you know. So you're going to do, so that's 2. So we need 10 more. I done already lost count, y'all. I'm gonna have to go back and count it. I'm working my tail, like trying to tuck it in. That way we can kind of close it as we're going through. Now I gotta count it, y'all, because I don't forgot. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see. I'm trying to do this like over this stupid magnifying glass. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's all I did. I need 3 more. So 9. 10. 11. And 12. Hallelujah. Okay, folks. So you got pull it apart. I'm like, you can tell where I got loose with it, but don't worry, it's going to be fine, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to slip stitch into the top of your first half double crochet, not that chain 1 thing that we did, because remember I said that don't count nothing. And you're doing a slip stitch, okay? And then you got your little circle. Yeah, I know. Doesn't look like much, right? So the key to increasing in the rounds, okay? So this is considered our first round. That completes your first round. You should have 12. So we're going to chain up 1, and this is how we're going to begin every single round that we do. You chain up 1, doesn't count as anything. We are going to yarn over, and we're going to go back into, can y'all see that? That tiny little hole up at the top. yarn over and go back in there with the half double crochet. You are going to put 2. So this is 1. That's 2. Yep, you got 2 in there. And what you're going to do is you're going to put 2 in every stitch all the way around. Okay, so you just go into that next stitch. This is your top. Please go under both loops. Y'all see that? Both loops of your stitch. Pull up a chain. You're doing 2 in every single stitch all the way around, because we are, as you work in rounds, you are just, it's steady increasing. You will continue to increase through this whole entire thing. Okay. All right. So there's 2 in there. Again. All right. So you're going to do all that all the way around and then come back. Don't look at my cuticles. That lady really jacked up my hands last week, and I was so mad about that. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had a moment there when I was looking at my cuticles, because they're hurting right now. That lady cut too far into my cuticles. Nevertheless, anyway, what I was saying was, so yeah, so that completed that second round. So what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 like we always do to begin the third one. You are going to yarn over. You're going to go back into that hole, right? You're going to just put in 1 half double crochet. And now in the next stitch, you're going to do 2. Next stitch, you're going to do 1 half double crochet. And then the next stitch, you're going to do 2. And that's what going to be the repeat for this round all the way around. We are on the third. Okay. So do y'all realize how this is working? We're on that third round, right? And let me tell y'all a trick on how you know your increases. Whatever round you're on, that's how you will do your stitches. So remember, we started off with 1 and the next stitch was 2. So those first 2 together were 3. That's how you're doing it. So then you do 1, and then in the next stitch you're doing 2, which altogether is 3. Does that make sense? Yeah, this is how I keep it in my mind. That's how I know. I'm on round 3, and that's what I'm doing is 3 stitches. So you say 1 stitch, right? There's only 1 half double crochet. And then the next stitch, because we are on round 3, I need to get, I need to do 2. Doggone it. And that's going to make 3. I hope I didn't confuse y'all with that. It's just my own little way of keeping up with my increases. Oh my God, y'all. Hang tight. Okay, there we go. So again, 1. Now I don't want y'all to be discouraged. Y'all shouldn't have this kind of problem. Y'all gotta remember, I'm looking through a magnifying glass. I'm not looking at the actual, like without the, I'm looking down into the lens with the magnifying glass, so it makes it hard. So that was 1, and then we want to do 2. 1. Next stitch, 2. Do this all the way around, and I'll meet you back here. So remember, 1 stitch is 1 half double crochet, and then the next stitch is 2 half double crochets in that very same stitch, okay? Because you're on row 3, and I will meet you back around when we go to join. Okay, so here we are. We're at the end, all right? And what you want to do is, as before, like I said, you're not going into that very bottom, which is the 1 double crochet. You need to go into the top. So you're going to need to really stretch this out. Here's the top of the half double crochet, okay, at the beginning. Go into that back loop so we can try to not have that crazy line. Oh, sorry, y'all. I didn't know my camera was blurry. Okay, there we go. Fix it. All right, so that's what it looks like. Now, don't get concerned if you see little points here and there. Okay, when you are working in the rounds, people get really, really scared. And so what I had to do was, basically I had to, block my work, at some point. So yeah, that's what I had to do. Like I literally had to stop and block it. It is cotton. It will look loopy in the beginning. These holes will start to go away the more you work. And not to mention, if you block in the middle of your projects, like I do sometimes, then you will find, that it starts to kind of straighten itself out. Does that make sense? All right, folks. So that was round 3. So again, we are going to chain up 1, and you will do the same concept. You're going to go back into that first stitch with 1, only 1. Ooh, half double crochet. Okay. So what do you think happens in the next one? You're going to do a half double crochet, just 1. In the third one, you're going to do a half double crochet, but in that third stitch, you're going to do 2. So repeat pattern is 1 half double crochet into the first 2 stitches. When you get to the third, you are doing 2 half double crochets. Okay, so that's it for the round 4. So remember, 2 half double crochets into the first 2 stitches, and when you get to that third, you're going to do 2 half double crochets in that third stitch together. Repeat that all the way around, and then we'll move on. All right, so as usual, we're going to go ahead and do a slip stitch in the top of your half double crochet, not your single crochet. Do it on that back loop. Do a slip stitch. Okay. And that will have completed that 4th round. Now, as you can see, it's starting to wafe a little bit. But we're about to fix that right now. What we're going to do is do 1 half double crochet all the way around. So we're going to chain 1. Go back into that first stitch right there where you did the slip stitch. Do your first half double crochet. All right. And then you're going to do 1 half double crochet all the way around. And that's going to work out that waif. So in other words, for the 5th row, we are not doing any increases because we're only doing 1 half double crochet in every stitch all the way around. Continue to do this and then meet me back here. So then we'll begin the 6th row in the next segment. Okay, so here we are at the end of round 5. We are going to slip stitch into the top of our first half double crochet. Try to do it in that back loop if you can. A slip stitch. Okay, and there we have it. And as you can see, it worked itself out just by not doing an increase. Okay, so we are now on row 6. We are going to chain up 1, and we're actually going to go back to doing our increases. You are going to go into that first stitch with a half double crochet that you did the slip stitch into. So right here, we're going to do from this point on, that was your first half double crochet. We are going to do 4 more half double crochets. So what I mean by that is into the next 4 stitches, you're going to put in a half double crochet, and into that 5th stitch, we will put in 2. So we are beginning the increases again. So remember, your first 4 stitches will be 1 half double crochet, and into the 5th stitch, you're going to put in 2 half double crochets. Okay, so remember, we got 1. Okay, go into that next stitch. That's 2. We got 3. You got 4 and then 2 in here. Okay, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in the 5th one, you will do 2. And do this all the way back around to complete round 6, okay? All right, so here we are at the end of round 6. We are going to do our slip stitch in the top of the back loop of your very first half double crochet. Doing a slip stitch. Okay, so we're about to begin round 7. All right, we are going to chain up 1. You are going to put in 1 half double crochet into that very first stitch that you just did the slip stitch in. If you can get it in there. There we go. So that's 1 half double crochet. Okay. So now from this point on, we're still going to do an increase, but we're going, so that's 1 half double crochet into the second, 1 half double crochet into the third, 1 half double crochet into the fourth, 1 half double crochet into the fifth, and now 2 half double crochets into the sixth. Okay, yeah. So that's the repeat for round 7. You are doing 5 half double crochets into the next 5 stitches. So, I mean, 1 half double crochet into the next 5 stitches. And then in the 6th, you will do 2. So 5 stitches is 1 half double crochet. And then when you get to your 6th, you will put in 2. You will do that all the way around. And then we'll be back here to complete round 7. All right, so for the next round, we are going to do another increase. I had to really think about whether we was going to do singles all the way around, but I tried it and I was like, oh, that didn't work. So we need to do another increase round. So we have slip stitch. We're going to go back into that first stitch with a 1 single, oh God, 1 half double crochet. Please forgive me. All right. So in that previous round, we had did, what did we do? We did 5 half double crochets and then we did 2 and 6. So now we're going to do 6 half double crochets in the first 6 stitches and then do 2 and 7, because I actually worked the one and I was like, oh wait, no, we need another increase. Yeah, we're going to talk about this when this is all over, said and done. So again, I just put in the first one. You want to do 6 more in each stitch. I mean, 6 half double crochets in every 6 stitches. Oh my God, this is the worst tutorial ever, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. And then in 7, you do 2. And that's the repeat all the way around. So 1 half double crochet in the first 6, 2 in the next into the 7th, okay? All right, so we just completed round 8. And so for round 8, you do your slip stitch just like you normally do. And what you need to do is get your gold thread, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to put the gold thread over your hook. You're not going to tie a knot. You're going to hold that tail with your thumb, whatever you are, right hand, left, you know, right or left handed. You're going to hold that with your thumb, the tail. You are now, you need to make sure that you have the pink and the gold together. You're going to wrap over. Oh, there we go. Wrap over like that. And we're going to chain up 3. I mean 4. 4. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to do it together. Now you can move your tail over. We are beginning the edging. This edging is called the scalloped arc edging. And to begin it is very simple because we did that 4. All you're going to do is you're going to skip 2 stitches. So you're going to skip that next stitch. So there's 1, 2, right? And then what you're going to do is just put 1 single crochet over into that stitch. That's it. So then you chain up 3. 1, 2, and 3. You're doing the pink and the gold together. You're going to, now we can kind of toss this tail to the side. We'll take care of that in a minute, okay? Or at the end, rather. Oop. Come on, baby. All right, so you skip 2. 1, 2, and you're going to do a single crochet into the 3rd. He wants to really get in the way. You're doing a single crochet. Okay. Let me make sure my lock is on. There we go. All right. So again, you chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Please make sure that you keep it's going to be a little tricky because if you don't know and you have never worked with a metallic thread, the metallic threads seem to become wiry. So they will curl up or they'll come off of your hook, even if you're working with another yarn. So just be very, very careful. Okay. So you chained up that 3 and you skip 2. 1, 2, and then you go into the 3rd with a single crochet. So that's the repeat pattern for the beginning of this edging. Okay. So 1, 2, see what I mean? It came, that's what you got to be careful of when you're working with both. You see how only the gold is on there? Because my hook came from, the pink fell off the hook somehow. So I need to make sure I got that back on there. Here we go. So I say 1, 2, 3. Oops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. And then go into that 3rd one with a single crochet. God, man, this is, I really need to get back into the groove. 1, 2, 3, skip 1, 2, and then into that 3rd, you do a single crochet. Please repeat this pattern all the way to the very end. Take your time so that you don't lose your gold thread, okay? Or your pink. All right. Okay, so once we get back to the end, all right, so what you want to do is you're going to, how I did this, because I'm working this in the rounds, I went ahead and slip stitched into the bottom, right here, at the bottom of the 1st chain. Oh, if y'all can see that, I hope y'all can see it. And take your time. Y'all see how slow I'm going because I'm trying not to lose the gold. Oh, God, that was hard. Okay. So now we are going to chain up 5. You're going to chain 5. And this is going to be to repeat what I'm about to show you. You're going to chain up 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do a single crochet into the 3rd stitch in that 3 chain, that we did in the previous row. So you will have to really look. So you say 1, 2, 3, or not. You're going to do it into the 2nd one. So you say 1, 2, 3. In other words, you're going to do 1 single crochet into the middle. So here's the 2nd one, and you're just going to do 1 single crochet. And my gold just came back out. This is where it gets tricky, y'all. soon as you have to start working with the double threads with that metallic, it just got real crazy. You're doing a single crochet. All right, let me adjust my camera. Okay. All right, shoo, that was hard. So again, chain up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to give you a suggestion. This is the one thing that I forgot to tell y'all. When I had to start working with both the metallic and the regular one, I'm going to slide this out. I went up a hook size. I had to in order to grab it. That's the reason why I had that different hook size. So this was a C. And I want to say this is a D, or it's the next hook size up. Oh, I lost my gold again. See what I mean? Let me chain up that one. Okay. For some reason, the bigger hook was able to, you know, of course, is going to keep both of them on there better. So anyway, so I got the 5 chains. You go into the middle one. So the second chain, you're not going in it. You're going through it. Do a single crochet. Is that better, y'all? All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then 1, 2. So you're doing it in that second. You're going in it, not around it. That's the repeat all the way around. 5 chains, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go into that second chain with 1 single crochet. Okay, do that all the way around. Remember, chain up 5 and then do 1 single crochet into the second chain, okay, below. Okay, so once we get to the end, you're going to just do a slip stitch in the top of the second chain. Does that make sense? Right here in the middle. All right, because what's about to happen is we're about to add in the white. This is where the white is going to come in. So you're going to loop, now this, just pay attention because this is about to get crazy. You're going to loop that white over, pull through all of that. Does that make sense? Tighten your pink and your gold. I know it's getting a little crazy. So you got to go around the back. Tighten that up. Hold on to your tail from the white. Pull the white tail around the front. Oh, this is getting crazy. Now, do y'all see what's going on? I'm just going to freeze here for a minute. I got the white tail with the thumb. I'm, making it tight with the white, the long piece, and I'm holding real tight with the pink and the gold because I'm about to release the pink. We're not cutting the gold, people. We are releasing the pink. Wait. Sorry. We are holding everything tight. We are now releasing both the pink and the gold. So pull out, I would say to right around here. That look good? And we're going to cut. We're going to snip that. So let me reach over and get my scissors. Or better yet, y'all, let me get a very, very special pair of scissors. This is my little pink bag. Sherry Knowles, one of my subscribers, and she has her own channel. She made me some little trinkets like last year. Ha! Ah, look at that. and it's like a little, she made beads. And look, it's a little scissor like cap. Cause I need stuff like this, cause y'all, I'm super duper clumsy and stab myself all over the place. Isn't that cool? She did that. She did that. Yeah. I don't know. Did she do that? I don't know. She did it. But anyway, she sent it to me and I was just like, aha, look at that. It's so pretty. Yay. Anyway, back to the tutorial. We are snipping both the gold and the pink, folks. Both. So give it a little ways. I'm going to snip that. We're done with that. For right now, we are just strictly working with the white. I know y'all like, oh, thank God that was brutal. Let's get that out the way. Let's get that gold and the pink out of the way. Okay, we're going to see that gold again, so don't get all happy. We're just not working it together. Oh my God, it's so intertwined. Okay, shoo! All right, y'all probably like, oh, relief. Yeah, just for a little while. All right, so you got your tail, you know, from the pink and the gold, and wrap that over towards the front. Okay, what we're doing is we are going to chain one with the white. Now it gets a little bit easier again. Shoo, that was rough, y'all. Okay. Where's your tail for your white? I made my tail way too long. Ugh. I hope y'all didn't leave me. Okay, so this is real easy. So for every chain space that we did around there, all you're doing is putting 7 single crochets into every chain space. So that was 1, 2. We're working over the tails. 3, 4. Golly. 5. Sorry. 6. And 7. Ugh. Okay. And now I'm about to snip. Snippity snip. My tails so I can get them out the way. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just going to go ahead and snip it. Now, get it out the way. The tails. Don't snip your white. Just the tails, y'all. Get it as close as possible. There you go. Ooh, that was brutal. Ooh, that was brutal. And then you just go over into the next one. And we can clean up that end little tail. You're just doing 7 single crochets into each chain space. Yeah. Do this all the way around. 7 single crochets into each chain space. And then I'll show you what to do. We're almost there, folks. Just hang in there. We're almost there, okay? All right. Shoo. That was a lot of single crochets. Now, we are almost at the finish line. We're so close. This is where I'm going to recommend that you definitely go back down in your hook size. I'm going back down to a B, all the way back down to a B, which is what we started off in the beginning, I believe. We are going there. Okay. I don't know. Who knows? It was a C. But for me, I'm just going to go back down to a B, and you will see why. So once I finish that last 7th single crochet, I'm just going to slip stitch into the top of the first single crochet at the beginning. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got to remember, because I went back down and my hook size, that's why I'm having a hard time. Shoo! Okay. This is where the gold comes in, because now all we're going to do is grab the gold. We are done with the white. We need to merge these on. Put this on your hook, your gold. I know this, you know what? Hold on. Let me change the color of the hook because it's gold on gold. Wait a minute. This is actually a C, but you want to go down in the hook size. Can y'all see that? I can't get my camera to focus. Hold on. Okay. Hopefully it'll stay that way. You want to pull the gold. Oh, man. Oh, come on, gold. You're trying to pull that gold through. Shoo! All right. Grab that white. We're going to snip the white now. Get it out the way. Because I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to snip the white, give it a long tail, and I'm going to take the tail of the white and the gold, the tail of the gold. I'm just going to go ahead and tie a knot. Because the gold is now by itself and is really slippery. And then I just don't want it coming loose. Okay? I'm gonna do a double knot. And it's going to look tacky, but we're going to crochet over it. So don't worry about it. Oh, God, we're almost there. All right, let's move all this stuff out the way. All right. So, pull this nice and tight. We are doing one single crochet of gold into every stitch. That is given our trim. So, I'm actually going to go back into, if you can see it, into that first stitch. I'll start my single crochet. That's it. This is it, folks. In top of every single crochet all the way around, you are just strictly working now with the gold to give your final edging. Oh, see, my yarn on split. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Do one single crochet of gold into every single stitch all the way around. Yeah, just do it in every single stitch, y'all. Yeah, I know. I know this was a long tutorial. Okay, so do it all the way around and I'll meet you back. Okay, I made it back around. Just like everything else that we do, we will do a slip stitch into the first stitch. Ooh, come on, little gold thing. Make a long tail. Snip it. Oh my God. Woo, woo. Look, I even lost a nail. Look, there's damage. Oh my God, look, I had a war wound. I lost a nail in the middle of it. I said, oh no. Anyway. Yeah, so now we need to sew in that tail. But yeah, so I'm going to try to zoom out a little bit so that you can see our mini. This is just the coaster size. And so of the doily, not the doily, but the placemat. Oh my God, yeah. Don't come for me. I'm really upset about that line, folks. So I really got to master that. But yeah, so I'm going to zoom out so that you can see both of them side by side. Okay. So here's your little matching coaster. I mean, looking at it side by side, it is super duper cute now. Golly. I didn't think I was going to make it, but I made it. That is something else, right? Yeah, so you would place like, I don't know, your teapot, your plate or whatever on there, and you place your little drink on this little guy right here. Now, I did not, of course, because I've been showing y'all how to do this, I did not block this one. So I am going to block it so they both lay, and I need to do a better block. But you see that? Let me zoom in Y'all see what I'm talking about? That little line. That's every time when you go ahead and you, that's if you slip stitch it. Now, had I worked in the rounds, like continuous, without slip stitching it, you wouldn't get that crazy little line. See, I don't like that line. Y'all see that? I know y'all probably like, Shani, don't pick out your imperfections, but I mean, it's something that I need to work on. It is, you know, and you guys who've been with me, y'all know that I don't try to hide any of my mistakes. I show it to you that way for, you know, some of you guys, y'all can say, oh, well, I know a way, or this is what you can try, or blah, blah, blah. Because like I said, on this channel, we learn together. So, oh yeah, I had to put on I had to put on another shirt. Let me still show all my pink, y'all. Because I'm freezing in here. It's still cold. So yeah, anyway, so that's it. There's your placement. And then you got the coaster. God, that's a cute little set. Let me turn this camera around. Whew. That was, oh my word. Yeah. Oh my God, that was intense. It was intense because I felt like it was my first day in front of the camera, like ever. God, that was, forgive me. And for the people who just subscribed, like Barb's family and friends, trust me, if you just go back and look at some of my videos, not the very first ones that was done in the bathroom, but I get better, but I'm rusty. And if y'all are still sitting here, thank you for watching it to the end. Because if you watched it to the end, now you could be let in on the big surprise. So there's two things that I want to talk about. Before I tell y'all that. So let me say this first. So I will, you know, basically, you know, you just keep going. You know, I would say that every 2 to 3 rows, like, is when I would say after every 3 rows, after your 5th row, you will do like one single. So after your 5th row was just single, half, double, single in every stitch, half double crochets, right? Once you got to round 6, 7, and 8, then you do an increase. Okay, so you will learn how to do your increases. I'm so sorry, because I will admit that doing a tutorial on in the rounds, if it's my own, because this was my own way of doing it. Like, I didn't look at someone else's pattern to do my increases in the round. So like, I literally was just like, and no, if y'all saying, well, Shine, did you write down the first one? No, I didn't write it down because I was struggling trying to create, as I told you in the beginning. So yeah, I just kind of had to work it out in my head. But there is a method to my madness. There's a method to my madness, and pretty much y'all saw it. You know, if y'all need clarity, what I plan on doing is kind of just rewriting it out and then posting it in like literally doing a post, not a video, a post. That's it. So, and if some of you, the advanced crocheters and probably intermediate crocheters, they're going to be able to figure this out. If I have a beginner and they was looking for this, you know, to do this pattern, I cannot talk, y'all. It's like I'm so nervous, and every time I had to turn off the camera, like when we were doing the rounds and I said, meet me back here, I literally was talking to Barb. I was just like, Barb, now you can see all my craziness behind the scenes. Now she can see everything. But you know, I felt like she was here sitting right beside me, like, just keep going. So anyway, okay. So what do y'all think? God, leave y'all comments below. I'm too scared for y'all to leave y'all comments below. But y'all gotta leave your comments below for something that I'm about to announce, okay? So, Barb's birthday is on the 23rd of this month. And I believe in my heart, I'm pretty sure her family, her husband, her children, everybody that's watching will say Barb was not only was she kind, but she was very generous, you know, generous with her time, you know, her hospitality. Yeah. So I know that we should be giving gifts to the birthday person, but I'm pretty much going to gift to you guys, you know, on Barb's birthday. So it'll be like from me and Barb. I'm going to do a giveaway. The drawing will be on Barb's birthday. Now, what makes this a special giveaway? I swear I cannot talk today. A special giveaway is the fact that every single thing will be pink in the giveaway. Yup, it sure will. So yeah, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to give a pink giveaway. Everything will be pink, some sort of pink in there. Okay. So because this video is so long, I am not going to air what's in the giveaway package. Okay. I'm not going to show it until tomorrow. Basically, I will film, and then tomorrow evening, you have to tune back in to see what is in Barb's birthday giveaway. Yes. Yup. Because the drawing will be on her birthday. And yeah, yeah. Yep. So anyway, yeah. Oh, and before I forget, guess what else I did? Now, you guys, I tell y'all that I have an Instagram. Y'all know I don't really post on that Instagram. I can't really stand social media other than me doing YouTube. But I do have a Pinterest account. Okay. And so I would like for you guys to see, there's a board that I created for Barb, and it's called Barb's Pink. Barb's Pink. It is anything and everything that you could ever imagine, from the quirkiest items in the world to flowers and nature and fashion and cars and nails and glamour and lipstick and Barbie doll. Everything is pink. It's just pictures of pink. Like, pink was not one of the biggest colors in my wardrobe or even in my yarn collection. I've always been like this kind of pink. Barb is like pink. She, you know, but I think she liked any shades of pink, you know. Blair, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, if you go to Pinterest, my Pinterest, my link is on, you know, at the end of like about me or about this channel. It's, you know, basically you'll find my Pinterest link, or what am I saying? I'll drop my link below. God, I'm so nervous, y'all. Yeah, I'll drop my link below for my Pinterest, and then y'all can, you know, see the board. I have a ton of boards, but look for Barb's Pink. It is just anything pink. And I just add to it. I don't know why I created it, but I kind of do. But anyway, I know I'm rambling. And it's probably because like I said, I'm nervous, and more so I'm trying to hide the fact that, you know, I really deep down inside, I'm kind of scared, because I really hope that this was something that the family and friends of Barb approve of. I hope that I did good, and I hope that Barb is proud. So I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry because I don't want to cry anymore. I just want to celebrate her life every time that I do one of these, you know, pink creations. So again, like I said, tell me what y'all think, you know, in the comments about this. And I think that's everything. So before we go, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't give it a thumbs up, but I want you to like it. And also, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please think about subscribing to this channel. And I just want to say, Barb, if you're if you're watching this, I hope that you're in heaven having pink tea cakes and pink lemonade on your coaster and your placemat. Yep, that is it, folks. So yeah, until next time, you know, I will be doing, okay, so until tomorrow night, you tune in to see the pink giveaway. And it is a short time span, you know, like, is that a word? A short time span. Golly. A short time span that I will be doing a drawing. And it's because we're doing it on Barb's birthday. But anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for waiting for me. Thank you. And if Barb was here, I know she would be like, yes, thank you. Yes, everybody, great job. So yeah, so until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and be blessed, and I will be seeing you soon. Bye.